Hey YouTube, Lightning2288 here with another video. Basically this video is going to be basically everything from Frankensons. That's mainly where I go to, and one pickup from eBay in this haul. And these first two books I'm going to show, though, it was actually a gift from a fellow YouTuber, Showerman88, Joel. He sent me this book right here, Freedom Fighters #1. Awesome book. Been trying to find it in the wild for a while and just couldn't find it. So luckily he was kind enough to send me a copy, and really appreciative of it. And this other book he sent, The Walking Dead 109. And this is actually signed by the artist Charlie Adler. So really appreciate it, Showerman. And if you guys haven't checked his video out, definitely check him out. I know he was on a hiatus for a while there, but I think he recently uploaded a video. It's probably about a week or two old now. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely check out his video. Real cool guy, awesome collection, really knows his stuff and has a real passion for the hobby. So thanks again, Showerman, and I really appreciate it. Now let's get on with the haul. The rest of these books, like I said, were from Frankensons, and I think one eBay purchase. And I've been focusing a lot on DC lately because I just think the DC books are like really underrated, and especially Justice League books. And this is Justice League number 23. This is the first appearance of Queen Bee. Her name was Zazala. So I mean, probably not a well-known villain, but still an early Justice League villain, first appearance. You know, it can't go wrong. And these books are, I mean, most of these Justice League books I'm probably going to show you, probably like fine copies. But still, you can see a little where the staple is, though. But other than that, it presents real well, and that's all I really care about. So, but yeah, this is the first appearance of Queen Bee, and I actually picked this book up. All these Justice League books I'm about to show you, I probably picked up between $3 to $6 to $7 at the most, and I believe this one was probably the most expensive of the group, and it was like $6, I believe. So yeah, Justice League 23, first Queen Bee. And this one I was real happy to get. This is Justice League number 31. And this is, well, it's the first appearance of Super Duper, and I actually read the book. It's basically an android, and he has the abilities of all the Justice League members. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't know if he was really used much, you know, more than that, but I know he was a Silver Age villain against the Justice League. But what the key to this book is, this is the issue where Hawkman officially joins the team, and there's a lot of key issues within the Justice League that are untapped. You know, no one's really, they're relatively cheap, and these are like early Silver Age Justice Leagues, and I think this one only cost me $3. But as you can see, other than, I mean, someone wrote a 7 on it, which kind of pisses me off, but other than that, it's in really good shape. And these old Justice League covers are just freaking awesome. The way they use the color, just the art itself is just, there's something about the Justice League books that I'm really getting hooked on now. But I mean, since they had that one there with that 7, so I got another copy. It doesn't have the writing on it. I mean, it's probably, I would probably give it a fine minus. I mean, you can see a little crease right here. You know, there's some spine, but you know, still for the price, I think for some reason this one was actually more. That was $3 and this was $2. So hell, why not? $5 for both of them. I'll definitely pick it up. And next one is Justice League number 32, and this is the first appearance of Brainstorm. Couldn't tell you much more than that, guys, but it's still a first appearance of a, you know, a Silver Age villain, so can't go wrong. This book only cost me $4, and you can see it's in pretty good shape. And what caught my eye was, I just like the pink cover. It's just freaking awesome. I don't like the fact that, isn't that kind of weird? It's like Hawkman straddling Superman right there. But anyway, I mean, but still, this is an awesome cover. And like I said, guys, I'm surprised the Justice League books ain't more than they are, because there's always that Justice League movie rumor, and everybody wants to chase and beat the movie craze. But as of right now, when I even go on eBay and I look these books up, a lot of the you know, besides the obvious Justice League books, Justice League key issues, I mean, they're all relatively cheap. And I think, I mean, I didn't pay more than, I think, $5 for this book. And one I was really happy they had is Justice League number 41. And this is the first appearance of the Key. and pretty cool Silver Age villain. But you know what? I mean, $4 can't go wrong. Silver Age Justice League books. I mean, they have some of the best Silver Age covers, man. I just love these covers. And you know, I mean, yeah, they're not well-known villains, but any villain that could take on the Justice League has to be pretty badass. So I'm just happy to get it. And like I said, I don't want to miss the boat. I want to start doing I want to start going for a Justice League run. And I noticed you could get them a relatively early issues cheap. So I'm going to try to start off with like probably number like 9 and up. So I'm slowly going to start completing this run. And if you guys ever have a chance to look up Justice League keys, go on a website, every other issue, every third issue, there's some kind of significance to it, especially between the issue number 5 to like 100. There's some kind of key to that. And right now, you know, I'm on the hunt for every first appearance, origin story, or whatnot. So happy to get it. But Justice League 41, first appearance of the key. And your collection definitely wouldn't be complete without this one. Justice League 45. I'm just kidding, guys. I just got it because I just thought the character was kind of cool. This is the first appearance of Shaggy Man. So, I mean, that's basically why I got it. It's still a first appearance. It's a villain. You know, it looks like a Bigfoot or something. But look at it. What I like is I like Green Arrow's costume right there. This book's freaking awesome. I think this book only cost me a couple bucks. So real happy to have this one too. But another first appearance of a villain. Can't go wrong, especially for, you know, a few dollars. Next one is Justice League 46. And this is the first appearance of the Anti-Matter Man. This guy, I actually read this book. He actually took the Justice League and the Justice Society to defeat him. So, pretty significant character within it. But, you know, what I liked about the cover, it has Solomon Grundy on the cover, and he's one of my favorite villains. So, real happy about that. I mean, you can see a little nick over here. I mean, but other than that, it's in relatively good shape. And this is another first appearance Silver Age Justice League book that only cost me like $4. Let me get these out of the way. Well, that's it for the Justice League guy, and this is one I picked up. Real happy to pick up. Been looking for it. I was on eBay for the longest trying to get it. Aquaman 33. And this is the first appearance of Tula, or Aqua Girl. But I noticed on eBay, they're wanting, I mean, I think there was one in auction right as we speak. I think it's relatively cheap. But the buy now prices for this book is probably like $30-40. I don't know why. All of a sudden, the Aquaman books have skyrocketed. So if you guys see any of these books in the wild, you know, especially Black Mana, you know, Ocean Master, First Mira, pick them up because they are all going up in price. But this copy cost me actually, I think, $8. And this, as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. It's probably like a fine plus, but I'm happy with it. Like I said, guys, I'm on a budget. I don't care as long as I can get the keys that I want. My collection keeps growing. This one I finally found. Super happy to find it. Oh, these books are hard to get in decent grade, and I'm going to tell you guys, I think it wasn't for, I mean, well, actually, that corner's pretty good. There's a little blunting right here, but other than that, this cover is sharp. And this book cost me $10, and it's probably a VF. And this, oh, I'm sorry, guys, this is Wonder Woman 179. This is the issue where she gave up her powers. First appearance of I Ching, the guy that taught her martial arts, and the first appearance of Dr. Cyber. So definitely a key issue to look out for. I mean, try to find it in the wild first because you're going to have a better chance. Because eBay, I noticed eBay, I mean, most of the buy nows are at least $25. So, I mean, it took me a while to find it, but eventually, if you take your time, be patient, you'll eventually find one. So, real happy to have that. Oh, before I show the next book, I was at Frankenson's, and I guess I'll talk about a little comic hunting etiquette or something, but have you ever been at a vendor or a booth, or you're looking through, like, you know, how they have the comic boxes all lined up, and you're going through the box? Have you ever been next to a dude that he just has a 3-ring binder, what he's looking for. He has an iPad and all that. That's fine. I have no problem with being that organized. But when you have all your stuff over 5 to 6 boxes in width so no one else could search through, dude, that's definitely not cool. I mean, just have some manners, man. And there was a guy I got into it with it. I mean, he was literally taking up 6 boxes. And he was only going through one, but he had his 3-ring binder open with whatever keys he was looking for. He had his iPad, his phone, and an overstreet price guide. So it was kind of carried away. But anyways, I don't know if any of you guys ever went through that or not, but yeah, I just decided to just give you a little story, a little heads up of what I went through last Saturday. And this next book, Green Lantern 23. And this is the first appearance of Tattooed Man. Don't know much about him, but I guess his tattoo powers, I don't know, he could replicate stuff off his own, I don't know, whatever it is. I basically got it because I thought he kind of looked like Popeye. I actually like Popeye. But anyway, still first appearance, Silver Age appearance of a Green Lantern villain. And I have heard of him. I mean, I don't know how significant he is now, but still. And this is another book that cost me, I believe it was $6. Very happy to have it. I'm totally focusing right now within like villains' first appearances, especially DC characters, because I think DC is just so under the radar, not under the radar, but undervalued. Because, like I said, Marvel is just way ahead when it comes to the movie universe and airboy. Any Marvel first appearance, they don't even have to be in a movie or anything now. They just go up. It's a rumor they're going up and they're skyrocketing. So I'm gonna stick with DC for a while, unless I do see some Marvel books that are pretty reasonable price. This is Green Lantern 24. I like this cover, I really do. This is a freaking awesome cover. It's another book, only cost me like $4, and it's like I said, it's probably like a fine minus. It's not bad, especially for like a black cover. So, but this is actually the first appearance of the Shark. So I guess he was something, I didn't read much about him, but something about he was mutated with the tiger shark, and that's how he came about. So some kind of chemical spill or something, but still, first appearance, and if any, person could take on the Green Lantern, he has to be pretty badass. And Green Lantern 37, and as you can see, there's like a little piece missing right here. But other than that, man, the colors are really bright. And like I said, it presents pretty well. And this is, you can see in the upper left corner right there. But other than that, I don't know, it's first appearance of Evil Star, sorry guys. But it cost me $3, so, happy to have it. It's another Silver Age first appearance of a DC villain. So, can't go wrong with that. And this next book I want to show you guys, this is one I think is really, keep an eye out for it. This is a Superman 167, and as you can see, there's some browning because it's an old book, but still, I mean, other than that, it's in really, really nice shape. The corner's still relatively sharp. It's just that browning, but like I said, I actually spent $20 on this one. But this is it's a redone origin of Brainiac. But to me, the key to this issue, and I think it's very significant. This is the first issue, or the first time, Lex Luthor and Brainiac ever teamed up. And that's a very, very significant issue. That's, quite possibly number 1 and 2 Superman villains, first time they've ever met and ever teamed up. To me, that's pretty iconic. So if you guys didn't know that, that's Superman 167. Definitely be on the lookout. If you see it in the wild for cheap, which you probably have a good chance of doing, definitely pick it up. Good issue to have. And this is these last 4 books are, well, like I said, they're all from Frankenstein's except the very last, well, not the very last book, well, the 4th book I'm going to show in a minute. But I picked this up, and I actually been looking for this, but wasn't willing to pay the prices at Frank's. They were wanting about 10 to $20 for it. Funny thing is, there's like a vendor there that he had a 50-cent buy, and I never usually go through the 50-cent bins, but I did that day, and actually found this for 50 cents. Not as wide as I would want to, but still, it's in relatively overall good shape. The new Teen Titans #1, awesome cover. one of the best covers. I definitely need to get on the ball with these Teen Titan books too, because I just think they're really under the radar, undervalued. You know, besides like first appearance of Deathstroke and stuff like that. But I just think this book is way underrated, especially that cover, man. That's an iconic cover. And then that same day, I picked up DC Comics Presents 26, first appearance of the new Teen Titans. Been wanting to get this for a long time, and I was trying to win it on eBay, and every time, dude, I'm talking fine copies going for 25 to 45 bucks. I'll give it around there. But this is probably like a fine plus. It's not like the highest grade in the world, but I got it for $15. Definitely happy to have it. Definitely happy to have it. So yeah, they actually go together. So very happy to have it. And when I'm super excited, and I've been trying to get this for at least 6 months. Yeah, as you can see, it's a VG copy. You know, it's not in that bad a shape. You can notice the browning and stuff, but it's still a VG copy. But hell, I only paid $30 for it, and I've been wanting it for a while, and I'm just not willing to pay, $80 to $100 for VG copies on eBay. So like I said, if it takes me months to get a book, I will take my time with it as long as I eventually get it, and I eventually got, so super happy with that. But if you guys do see this in a while, definitely pick it up. eBay is, like I said, the right, if you want a key right away, most definitely you can get any key you want on eBay, but you're going to pay a premium. So like I said, I'm going to take my time, and finally did, and finally found it for a real good price too. And this is the one I got on eBay. Sorry. This is, I don't know why I got them all lined up wrong. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired, had a hard day at work. This is Brave and the Bold 54. First appearance of the Teen Titans. Super stoked to have it. I just don't understand. This book is actually, I think, in my opinion, undervalued. I mean, Teen Titans is a major book. They're super popular. Don't know why their books are not worth that much. But it just tells you, if this was a Marvel book, it'd be double to triple what it is of being a DC book. But as you can see, it's probably like a 5.5. Super happy to have it, but got it on eBay. It was a buy now for $70, and it had a best offer, and don't be scared to try to get as low as you can get. I actually went back and forth because you get 3 chances at a best offer, and I finally actually got him down. He wanted 70, I got him down to $45. So super happy to have it. Brave and the Bold 54, first Teen Titans. And this last book, I've been wanting this book for like 2 years. It's just something about it. It's hard. I've never seen it in the wild. And this is All-Star Western 10. This is the first appearance of Jonah Hex. And as you can see, there's browning. There's a lot of browning on the side. But if you notice, there's no chipping, nothing. Even on the top, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's just the browning right here. But I only paid $30 for it. And this book I have never seen. I mean, never seen in the wild. And, some advice, if you guys always go to certain shops, like me, I go to Frank & Sons, I go to my local shops. I'm friendly with the owners, friendly with the vendors. They know me on a personal level. I know them on a personal level. Get to know them, and eventually, they do have their own personal collections. And I got this off one of the guys from Frank & Sons. He gave me his number, let him know when I'm heading down if he has any keys that he's willing to sell. And I finally got him to sell me this one. And like I said, I've been one of his better customers. So $30, I'm definitely not gonna pass up on it. And if you guys ever do see this in the wild, any grade, pick it up, because I just think it's rare. I'm not for sure if it is or not, but they just don't come up, and like I said, it's been 2 years trying to find this, from shop to going to Frank & Sons every weekend or every other weekend. But All-Star Western 10, first Jonah Hex, super stoked, super happy to have it. And that'll do it for my video, guys. I appreciate the subs. Awesome, all the awesome comments, and that's about it. And I'll see you next time. Lightning out.